not even have an intro. Let's just start.
Get busy in here, get busy in here. Yeah, my squad run deep. Yeah, we really in here. I swear whatever you want, you can get it in here. Comedy or the drama, it's a mixture in here. But you love it in here. Yeah, you love it in here. Got reviews up in here. We got stories in here. Hit the like, hit the sub, hit the bell. Oh yeah, 3 clicks like the shoes on Dorothy in here.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy BusyBlu, and I am back with another recap and review. Today we are recapping and reviewing Real Housewives of Potomac Season 9, Episode 3, Mama Knows Best. Before we get into it, make sure that you like, you comment, and you are already subscribed. There wasn't a lot. Whoa, my daddy. There wasn't a lot that went on in this episode, so I feel like this is going to be very, 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 very quick. I want to let you all know that next week, BusyBlu is going to be out of town, okay? We're going to be out of town. So I won't be here all of next week. There will be no videos. There'll be no recaps. There'll be no reviews. I will be on a work trip, so I won't be able to communicate with you all while I'm out of town. Before we get into this episode, like we do with every other show that we recap and review and rant about, let me know, scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best. How did y'all feel about today's episode? This episode. I'm gonna say that this episode gave me a 7. We're moving along the storylines, and I'm starting to understand who everyone is. So let me say hey to whoever's in here, and then we're gonna get started. What's up, Gail? Hey, Ravine. What's up, Cajun? Hey, Haru. Please don't forget to hit that like button, you all. Please don't forget. What's up, Stephanie? Grown women, don't try me. Hey, what's going on? Hey, Ravine. I hope it's a vacation, dude. It's not. I'm gonna do I think after this, well, Tater Bay, he made dinner. He looked up Gordon Ramsay's risotto recipe. If y'all don't know, Gordon Ramsay's my father. I love him very much. But he looked up Gordon Ramsay risotto recipe. He made risotto, and I can't eat it now because BusyBlu gets the items very quickly. So I have to wait until I'm done with videos. But I think after this, maybe I'll do like a members only video. Y'all, it's too much going on right now. And I'm just trying to hold it together the best that I can. What's up, Cajun? Hey, Justin T, please. What's up, Miss Gigi? Somewhere nice. It is gonna be nice. I'm gonna be in Aspen, Colorado. All right. So we got sevens. Okay. So let's get into it. Please let us know how it is. Maybe I'll do some vlogging while I'm there. I've been to Aspen before. It's a regular trip, so it's just there's a lot of stuff to do. And you gotta be professional. All right. Let's get into the show. So we start off, we pick up where we left off. The girls are walking outside. Mia is upset. She's like, do you see this is classless and ghetto and all this stuff, girls? You are classless and ghetto. You are married, don't know who the baby daddy is. So this is an episode of Maury and Jerry Springer mixed into one. You don't know who the baby daddy is. You think the baby daddy is one person, but it could be somebody else. You're married, but you're living with your boyfriend who has no relation to any of the children, but he's calling one of the children his son. Girl, you're classless. This host is classless. And y'all saw her walking down the stairs talking about that, girl, and you're a walking episode of Jerry Springer. Yes, Jerry, I just want to let him know that I've been dealing with you for a while, but I also have been having sex with a leprechaun. I'm going to say this. I hope I don't sound ridiculous, and I'm not going to take it back. I don't like ink. And I just want to make sure that we got that out the way. I don't like ink. I don't think he's a good person. I don't think he's kind. He seems performative. Now I will say this, he came to work. He definitely comes to work, but I don't like him. So let's go to the next something. So they get there by 8:03. They're now upset with Ashley. The person who was really upset was Jazzy and Stacy. This is not how I think that these things should happen. You told us, Ashley, did you not tell us to be here at 8 o'clock? It's 8 o'clock. Ashley said, well, actually it's 8:03. This is absurd. I will not be. I am very offended. I am shocked. So now she upset. Everybody getting out. Jazelle said, look, I don't care what anybody got to say about any of this mess. This is an event that has to deal with my family, and it's a very serious event for me. Okay, we're trying to raise $15,000. I was like, $15,000, that's a little small. But then I thought about, I review basketball while I was with So Deb, and they was just trying to get $100 out there. They could barely get $100. So 15K sounds like a lot to me. And that's a lot for research because it's a research program. So this seems like a lot. Jazelle feels like the real culprit is Karen. Karen knew exactly what she was doing. So that's who I'm upset with. Then we get, I don't know whoever the randos were, but we get randos who are with Ashley like, girl, you know what'll really make the scene? What'll really the girls up? Take this QR code outside. She was like, you know what? You're right. Hold on. Let me go outside. So now she running out. First, it was already ghetto. We're kicking people out at the event. Now we got one girl running down with cameras. Can you imagine what it looked like inside that building? Just a mess. Cameras, crews all over the place. Just a spectacle. Now we got Ashley running downstairs and the people are coming upstairs. Mia's yelling, this is classless. Let me go have sex with my boyfriend while my husband at an Airbnb because my husband's not around. Girl, just a mess, okay? She runs out to the car. Jazzy was like, excuse me. Nope. I promise you this. And y'all put it in the comments. Let me know. If Jazzy could have slammed that door in Ashley's arm, she would have. If Jazzy could have slammed that door on Ashley's arm, she could. She better be lucky she had that accessibility door button because it was like, oh no, there's a perimeter here, and that's what stopped. But if Jazzy could have slammed that door on Ashley, she could have. These people got ghetto. I was listening to Andrew Gabor's video, and he was like, and now you got Keiarna on here. Y'all definitely in the hood now, baby. And now we got Jazzy. This is definitely the hood now, baby. Y'all definitely in the hood now, baby. All right. So before we get to Stacey's house, let me see what y'all got going on or saying during the section. The same friend she got fired for sleeping with her supervisor. That's what I'm saying. She ghetto. She ghetto. Not a leprechaun. He is what he is. I didn't make him. I'm 6'3". Ink is a no for me. He just wants to be on the show, and it's giving that. Cajun said, I actually like Jazzy and Stacy. I do too. I think they're a good addition. Okay, we're bringing Bad Girls Club to Real Housewives of Potomac. Because y'all know they like to fight and tussle and slam doors on people, okay? Yes, like Andrew Gabor said, we definitely in the hood now, baby. Research that will never be complete. No, please don't say that. It will be completed. We're gonna find problems for that heart condition. Jesus, Casey, you work up on the wrong side of the bed today. My God. I don't know why Ashley got her breasts done because she can't handle them. You know what? They was looking a little like when Britney Spears first got hers done. Don't shade me, shade your mama. She would have. If she could have slammed that door, Ashley, she would have. Okay. So let's get to the next part. We get to Stacy's home. And nobody's at home with Stacey, so now she's inviting everybody over. Jazzy comes in. She looked real good, but she also looked like staff. Like, what is this about? I say staff, Shaft. What is this? And she's like, how are you feeling? How are you feeling after the event? I thought what was really weird is that Jazelle walks around with security. Should we have security? Girl, first of all, knowing the way that a whole lot of y'all people act. Child, after Monique, let her go, Monique, let her go. Please let her go. I will always have security too, girl. And with Kiana here, like Andrew Gabor said, you definitely in the hood now, baby. You need to have security. Ashley comes in. She was like, what a night. They told her, look, I didn't know that we was going to these gangster and alcohol events, okay? Because that's what y'all acting like. I was like, girl, this is actually kind of crazy. She said, y'all came in and y'all acted a fool. And Jazzy said, I just want to let you know that I apologize for closing the door, the sprinter door on you. She was like, you should apologize. It was very rude. And then she was like, I got bruised up. To be honest, I was about to go to the doctor and see if I can, if I can sue for a bruise. Then Karen comes in. Karen's yelling, "What the is going on?" They talked about how some of them talked to Jazelle already. And they said that what's really frustrating to us is the fact that you did not say anything when Jazelle invited us to that event on Wednesday. Now it's Thursday, and you're like, "Hey, y'all, totally forgot to tell you. I have an event too. I'm getting honored for something. I'm not sure. Is it just me or did Karen still? Do we still know what she was being honored for? What was the award? Somebody tell me. Somebody let me know. Anyway, she was like, "You didn't let us know, and you should have. You should have let us know." I think what's really bothering me is Stacy is trying to be Captain Save a Girl for Karen, and it's unbecoming. I don't like it. How about you let this stuff play out? Every time somebody's having a fight, she's like, "Well, you guys need to know," and it's just like, but we don't. But we don't. And you can have a seat and stop talking to us. Not on your man's lap. We learned that later. Anyway, um, Karen said that, you know what, what's really frustrating is really rich is that I felt like it was an inquisition of me. So no, I wasn't going to invite everybody to what I was being honored to because y'all came there to bash me. And I should have known something was up, Ashley, when you gave me those Uber receipts. And I said, Uber receipts? Not her coming to do your taxes. She gave you receipts. She said, you gave me those Uber receipts and you are being shady. And she said, I should have given those Uber receipts back to you so you can get that human being of an acorn off of your bunion. So I'm thinking, wait, what? Sometimes the campiness is cool that Karen does, but in other times, we go from Uber receipts, which are actually gift cards, to bunions. What's that about? And Ashley, I know you white, and no shade to the white girls who follow me, but putting your feet on my counter, you would have been dismissed from my house immediately. But knowing Arabella and Arabella's daddy, I don't think Stacey had a problem. There's a lot of feet that's on her counter, so no shade. No, this is no shade to the people who be putting their feet on their counters and on their islands. I'm just saying, I don't think Stacey had a problem with it because she looked like the type of girl who would be putting her feet on the islands too. Anyway, so now we're talking about her bunions, and then we're zooming in on Ashley's bunions. It was just like, what are we talking about here? And then Ashley's like, look, I can't even take this scene seriously because I'm about to start laughing. Overall, Stacey says, I want to know if Jazelle is going to give us an apology. We definitely do deserve one. Karen says, I think that she should. I do think that she should. Ashley says, look, I'll talk to her about it, maybe, barely. But Jazelle's, she's normally called the Ice Queen, so who knows? And Stacy, she's like, well, I don't know if I'm going to be able to move forward if Jazelle does not apologize. Okay, girl, well, we get it. After that, we get to Wendy. Wendy was in. I think what bothers me now is how overtly performative Wendy is. Because at this point, she's playing in our face. This whole scene, staged, performed, scripted. She wants her to make a yam porchetti or something like that. And I put something in your fridge. The mom's over there. She's like, I'm trying to teach you how to cook. I put something in your fridge. The lady pulled out a fish uncovered. The fish is uncovered. It's frozen solid, look like a stick. And it's just sitting on top of the frozen steamed green beans that we got. Everything about it was stupid. Wendy's saying that she can cook, but she feels like her mom goes deep, which is so stupid because aren't you saying you're really enriched in the culture of your heritage? Now you feel like your mom is overdoing it when she talks about your background and she's cooking the food of your ancestors. It's really rich coming from you because aren't you so serious? And then you don't even talk to your mom about quitting the job. And then here's another thing, because y'all know, so there's two shows that I know verbatim, and that's the Real Housewives of Atlanta and it's the Real Housewives of Potomac. Because when I get into depressive states, I do rewatches of some of my favorite seasons of Real Housewives of Atlanta and Potomac just to cheer myself up, and then I get back into the game. Wendy's news story. So when Wendy came on the show, they were from two different tribes, and now the two tribes are not the same tribes, and now they don't like each other because the two tribes. Who's the tribe mother, or they're from the same tribe, but one part of the tribe don't like the other part of the tribe, and now the mom don't work, and that's why Eddie's family didn't even reach out, and Eddie's family is estranged. They don't even talk to them, and that's why in the first season, when the daughter had her birthday, did your mom call? Did your dad call? No, they haven't been talking to him. All of this stuff. Now we're rewriting history. And now we're saying, well, Eddie's dad is talking to me and he told me happy Mother's Day. It went from them so far removed, not even coming to birthday parties, to they telling you happy Mother's Day. And then here comes the mom, oh, the tides are turning. The tides are turning. I knew the tides would turn. Well, now here's the news story. Eddie's mom and my mom were friends. Eddie's mother and my mother were best friends. Then they grew up and they grew apart. I wish I was making it up. Then they grew apart. And and people grow apart. You know what I'm saying? We know that we have parents who, you know, when we were younger, they had friends that grew apart. Now, when we decided that to get married, they were like, that don't sound like growing apart. That sounds like beef. Do y'all get what I'm saying? She was like, well, Eddie's mom and my mom were we were best friends. They were best friends. And then they had raised their children together, and then they grew apart. People grow apart all the time. And now when the children have decided to get married, they're like, oh, now my child. Don't that sound like beef? Anyway, then the beef come in, and that's why, the distance, because they grew apart, came in. And now the family don't want them to deal with each other because they grew apart. I'm not Nigerian. When y'all grow apart with from someone, does that mean that now you don't F with them no more? You don't even want your family to marry them? It sounds like y'all got beef. Ravine said, busy, that was always the case. The family were initially friends. And now they grew apart. And the mama not coming to the thing because of is it jealousy? Frustration, beef? Either way, I said, what the hell is this? So now she's like, well, what I've decided that I'm going to do with the people who did not come to my daughter's birthday party, the people who did not come to my wedding, they have lost time at all of my children's birthdays, okay, and any of the functions that we got. So I'm decided I'm going to open up my arms and invite them to my birthday party. What is the they don't miss all your children's stuff and you inviting them to your birthday party? I think I'm going to extend the olive branch and invite them to my birthday. I think that sounds amazing. Oh, you know what? All I want is peace. And she seemed like the terrorist, if I'm going to be honest. Yeah, they said they don't even know their grandchildren, but you inviting them to your birthday party? What's the logic? I don't get it. The mom said, I want peace. You know I want peace. That's all I'm here for, peace. Lady, you actually seem like the terrorists. Yeah. So now they're going to do whatever they need to do to move forward. Which doesn't sound right because how everybody seeing the family but Eddie and the grandchildren? Because then we get Wendy's mom who says, I went to a function. And then at the function, I go up to her and I try to hug Eddie's mom. And she said, and then I realized, oh, I need to leave this alone. Girl, so what is the makeup of all of this? Because, and sometimes you act like you never see the family, you haven't heard from them. Now you're saying you're getting Happy Mother's Day from them. Eddie's acting distraught. He has to talk to the family. They haven't seen the grandchildren ever. They don't want to be a part of the grandchildren's life. But your mama at events with the mother. I just, what is happening? I don't care what you have to say. It all seemed fake. It all seemed fake. And we're moving the goalposts for Wendy every season. And I don't think she's putting in the work. Tiny Uncle says, she acts like someone without a solid identity. Exactly. Ravine said, I guess someone has to do it. Give an olive branch. I commend Wendy for it. Girl, yeah, giving a, but what is the olive branch? If you talking to the family, who does the olive branch really belong to? Because it seems like from Wendy's standpoint, Eddie and the children are the ones that's missing out. The daddy said telling Happy Mother's Day to you. The mama at events with everybody. Who actually needs the olive branch? I'm over it. Let me move it along. If y'all gonna make sense of the stupidity that Wendy got going on, I'm just gonna let that happen. We get to Keiarna. Keiarna mom comes in. They look like twins. They look like twins. I know black don't crack, but that mom looked like her sister. So Greg has gotten a root canal. That's her man. They've been living together for a while. They've been sharing space because while they're trying to build a home, they're living together to build up their family. She wants to get proposed to. Now, Kiana, let me tell you something. I don't want this man to become your identity on the show because what I loved about her was the big boss energy that she had. I love a working mom, a single mom who works 2 jobs. I want you to be a working mother and don't let this man become your identity. I do want housewives, but we were introduced to you as a business owner. So tell us about how you're juggling now business and getting engaged and working together. That's what I would have gone with. Because I don't like now they're trying to dumb you down and make you seem like now you're just a desperate wing or a girl for a ring. Because that's not how we met you. You was throwing bottles at the club, getting in the I wish I was making it up, getting in the fights, and you had that business that people were going to. Talk about how it's very difficult for you now trying to settle down into this new relationship as you now continue to be a business owner. You still want a little bit of your independence, what that looks like. I wasn't getting that. But anyway, Greg come downstairs. He get his stuff. It seems cool. What does the road to marriage look like? Keiarna says she doesn't want to be a thirsty ring girl. I don't want you to be a thirsty ring girl either. Greg is divorced. He got 3 daughters. She says she's just trying to be a good influence, but there's a lot for her to take in as well. Okay, boom. Then we get to Jazelle. I'm going to say this, and I hope it don't sound ridiculous. Jazelle is growing as an adult. She's growing as an adult, and we love to see it. We love to see it. I love everything that she has going on. I love how she's moving forward. I love the accountability of whatever way it looks. I love that for her. So she's getting her daughters ready for prom. These are her last ones that's about to get up and get out. So now she needs to start treating people nice because she don't got her girlfriends anymore. She says that this one's a little bit different because normally her father would come and see the girls during this prom time, but now he's passed on. So it's been very difficult. She realized also during this time period that she needs to work on her relationship with some of the ladies, because who she was mad at is Karen and at the girls, and she felt like she may have um displaced some of her anger onto the other ladies, and that's not fair. They talk. Pastor Jamal Bryant comes in. Child, they say he got a girlfriend. He has many girlfriends. Jazelle said it don't matter because I have his daughters. He was my ex-husband, and that's what it is. Overall, she's just having a hard time letting her children go. Moving on from there, we got Mia and Ink. These two are high school sweethearts. They said that they're best friends. What they have decided to, it's just everything is so dumb. What they always have decided to do is now, when G, who lives as says Mia, the same apartment complex as G, sometimes does Ink live somewhere else full time, like Atlanta or something like that? Because when Ink comes into town, we spend more money to get an Airbnb. Her children are in a whirlwind of a life. She thought it was like a cutesy to say, I've been in 4 places in 4 different years. Your children are living a hectic life, lady. A hectic life. So now they have this staycation home that they stay in when Ink comes into town. Jacqueline comes in with whoever the man is that she's with, and they're trying to co-parent. It was just, all of it was just very awkward. Was it just me, or did it seem like Ink didn't really communicate or know, or tried to act like he didn't know her like that? Then Jacqueline's coming in, she's like, well, he was trying to sleep with me when Mia was away, and I don't get it. Jacqueline brings in a cake for a man that we've never met, and it sounds like what I heard from Really B is that she got her friend fired because of an affair that was going on, but now she's buying birthday cakes for another man. I don't get it. She said they live a rebel lifestyle, and they're just trying to celebrate this guy, Pat, or whatever his name is, his birthday early. He said, what's PP? PP is a parental partner, and because he has a big PP. I said, okay, Jacqueline, settle down, sis. Then the girls walk away, me and Jacqueline to talk, and then he's like, do you have children? Yeah, that one right there really changed you. Which one right where, Ink? Which child right where? Yeah, really changes you. Does Ink have children or a life of his own? Did he ever make any in the Oompa Loompa factory? Anyway, they say, how are things with you and Gordon? She's like, oh my God, he's so ridiculous. Lady, you were married to this old man, and now you have this new boyfriend. Now everything that he does frustrates you. Oh my God, he's so ridiculous. He had a hangnail. That man, Pat, was like, don't you think it's going to take some time? And he's an old dog. It's hard to teach him new tricks. And you already sit here, cut it up with another man. Can you give it some time? It seems like nobody's trying to give that child. At this point, I'm out here saying that he locked her in a closet in a dungeon in the basement. He's been all of these things to her. Now it's all coming out. I'm not saying she's lying, but I'm just thinking, what? You didn't paint that picture. I don't know. 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 We move on to Stacy. Now, Stacy's out with her trainer, Gerard. They come in, they looking to work out. We see TJ. Y'all put it in the comments. Yesterday, let me do a poll. Does TJ like stay? I'm about to do a poll. Hold on, y'all. I'm about to do a poll. Give me 1 second to get the poll up. Hold on, y'all may hear me for a second. Oh, y'all won't. Okay. Here's the poll. Let me put the poll. Let me see. Let me start the poll. Does and please submit your answers in the poll now. The poll says, does TJ like women? I mean, Stacy. Answers, please. First of all, that man came in there, booty sitting high, tight, and right. His booty was sitting high, tight, and right. When I'm telling you, he came in like this, y'all. He came in like this. Booty sitting high, tight, and right. Yes, God. Came in walking like this. Hey, y'all. Came in for the gym. Booty sitting high, tight, and right. Okay, ready. He was ready to do squats, but not the way that she thought she was going to do them. Booty sitting high, tight, and right. He seemed like he really had so much more in common with Gerard. So, so Dub's in here. Hey, so Dub. Okay, so the votes are in. We got 13 votes. I'm in the poll, and it says 85% people said no. He came in, booty sitting high. Booty so big. Okay. Anyway, there was no chemistry. He comes in like, why? You see how she makes it so awkward? We're just friends, girl. Then she said that they're working on things. They're doing these team building workouts. They're just so cringy. He's trying to do the. Somebody said, "Who said yes?" Y'all know who said yes. Get out of here, TJ. Get out of here, TJ. TJ in here voting. He likes women's. So then the scene starts. And this is what solidified it for me. Because I'm not trying to insinuate that the man has other things or anything like that, right? But then we get them just standing face to face to each other. He said, "I'm not sleeping with you." I said, what is going on? What is going on? I just wanted to let you know I'm not sleeping with you. I asked you to hand me the 25 pound. I asked you to hand me the 25-pound bar. I just want to let you know I'm not sleeping with you. She's like, okay, well, dang, you didn't have to take it like that. I know it's gonna be slow. You know, it's not that big of a deal. Just on the scale of 1 to 10, sleeping with you is a K, which means that he not even talk about numbers. You get what I'm saying? Again, I'm not calling the man anything. I'm not insinuating anything, but he is letting us know on a scale of 1 to 10, sleeping with you is actually a letter. That's how close you can get to my peen. Do you see this booty? I don't want that. He doesn't want to be intimate unless it's his wife, but he's intimate with other people. He said, "How are you handling everything in your divorce? What you got going on over there? Stop, please, let's stop talking about me." She said negotiations and stuff are happening. It's a process. She tries to give him a massage. He stands. He's like, "Ew, stop." And she's like, "What? He's like, "Look, I want things to be right before we move to the next thing. I'm just trying to be respectful." Anyway, we move on to the next thing. I'm not dealing with that anymore. We get to Mia. She's talking about her apartment. Inc., the producer plant, is like, "Oh, let me see what y'all saying about the grass." She probably doesn't want to, because imagine how it could cause issues with her man. Not someone who I'll flirt with others like Kenya's instructor on RHOP. Okay. She said he had other partners. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I think my mouse is dying because it's not scrolling like it should. He said age ain't nothing but a number, but being a bottom ain't nothing but get out, jail, immediately jail. So we get to them, Inc. being a producer plant. So how's everything going? How are you feeling about the apartment? Just all of these scripted questions. She's like, "Well, this is the most quaint it's been. You know, I've lived in 4 places in 4 years, but she really loves this place, even though she hates this place because G's here, which is why we have to get Airbnbs regularly because of it." And it's a lie. And then why we in your place right now if you say that every time Ink comes in, y'all go to another place. Do you stay at the place or do you not? He's talking about the trip. So what do you guys got going on with the trip? How's the trip going? How's the planning? Well, what about the event that Jazelle was like? Can you tell me more about this? Girl, it's like somebody gave him a script and he's reading all of the questions off. She was like, well, I did have a meeting with Jazelle and she did apologize to me. And she told me that a lot of it was towards Karen. He's like, oh, see, that's great. So what's going on with Karen? Does she have, what's going on with her court? He's a producer playing. Well, she has a court case. It's a criminal court case, and she need to go and shake some babies. You would say some crap like that, Mia. Anyway, moving on to Jazelle. Jazelle has everyone coming to meet before they go out on their thing. Was it just me, or did the lady kept saying we have charcuterie boards? And I said charcuterie. What's charcuterie? First of all, it's called charcuterie. And she kept saying charcuterie. So do you want a charcuterie board? Unless I've been saying it wrong this whole time. And I just learned on Sunday that you say charcuterie board. So do you want charcuterie? We definitely have charcuterie boards. Okay. So then Wendy, Stacy, and Jazzy comes in. Jazelle wants to make sure that she lets them know that what the problem was really Karen and not them. So she wants to apologize for what she did. And Jazzy was like, you know, I really do like this new Jazelle. It's not normal for her to apologize, and it's really great. Here goes Stacy. She's standing 10 toes down. But I just need to know, you know, we're talking about Karen and stuff. It's like, girl, shut up. Jazelle said, look, this is not about them. It's about Karen. I'm apologizing to you. Either you take the apology or you shut up and get out and go back to QVC or Home Shopping Network or wherever the hell you came from. Wendy comes in and she's like, what y'all talk about? Jazelle apologized to Wendy too. Wendy is shocked. She's taken aback. And then they talk about the trip. And Wendy's like, well, it's going to be my birthday, so I want to act crazy. I love when they do, because on the Real Housewives of Potomac, they do a mini trip and then they do a full trip. And I love the first mini trip because it gives you a dynamic of the girls who can hold their own, who can't hold their own. Normally, which is why I think it's season 4. When did Mia come? Mia came it's not season 4. It has to be season 5 or 6, where the whole episode was centered around all the newbies because Jazelle and Robin didn't come yet. Ashley didn't know where she was putting the girls in the rooms. Monique was off the show. And you just had Mia, Ashley, who else was there? Candace. Karen came a little bit later, and they held that show their own the whole time. You started with me, and you need to learn how to finish. G, come and tell me to shut up again. I love that. So the first trip normally does center around the new girls, how they're going to be able to hold an episode, which I love. I love that about the show. So we're getting ready to prepare for the first trip. So they said they're going to, wherever they're going to. And Jazelle's excited because she's like, look, I like Portugal Wendy. So if we can bring back Portugal Wendy, let's bring that hoe back. Okay. They talked about Stacy a little bit. And Jazelle was like, so you have 2 kids? And she was like, no, I have 1 child. They've been together for 16 years. We have Arabella. Jazelle's like, okay, well, are you sad? Because I know that I was like over it during the time that it was ready for me to get to my divorce, but how are you feeling now? Ashley was like, well, she got a man. Oh, no, sorry. Ashley said she has a special friend, a new friend. They said, oh, we have a new friend. Child, I don't know why Ashley talked about a friend. Because Stacey was like, this is about how overwhelmed I am and the mental health of Arabella and what's happening, what's going on. And I felt like it was irresponsible of you to bring up my friend, the one that we just saw her trying to do crowbar things with, okay? On that friend, the one she's talking about wanting to get in his pants, the scene before, that friend, the one that we just can't say anything about, but she said she's dating that friend. She got so upset that Ashley said at the table that she got a friend. And Ashley's like, girl, I didn't know that there was a I didn't know there was a rollout for how we talk about the man. So, like, I didn't know this was a secret. And to be honest, neither did we. You want to know why? Because you was just with him, trying to hunch on him in the gym. It don't make no sense. Jazelle says, you know what? A kid's sense of awareness can be based off of the mother's happiness. Well, as long as you're focused on your happiness and what the outcome's going to be, that's the most important part. And Ashley, you shut up and stop talking about the friends that Stacey got because she don't want you to talk about her friends. Anyway, we start to head to North Carolina. Everybody's on a girls' trip. Jazelle wants to make sure that she talks to. Oh wait, the person who didn't come is Stacy. I don't want to be insensitive, but the reason was because someone passed and she doesn't travel in the month of May or March or whatever the month was. So I guess she doesn't fly. So she's going to drive down. I don't know. And I'm trying not to be insensitive. Jazelle wants to, oh no, sorry. They show up in Queen City. That's where they're going. Queen City. Karen and me are in one car. Jazelle, Wendy, and Jacqueline in another car. And then Ashley, Keiarna, and Jazzy are in another one. I'm gonna get these out of the way in order of importance, from least to most. Ashley, Keiarna, and Jazzy are in one car to talk about men and what they think about them. Jazzy said that she is dating. Next car, we got Jazelle, Wendy, and Jacqueline. Wendy said that this is in the last day of her Thursday. I don't know what that means. Oh, they start talking about what Catholicism looked like, and Jazelle, I mean, she's being more open about how she was a Baptist at one point, but AME and another point, and how she still does go to church on Sundays, and there's a friendship is starting to bond and create. Then you got Karen and Mia in another car, and Mia's like, "How are you doing?" And yeah, I know Karen, she does the bob and weave. I'm just, I'm trying my best to deal with all of this, but as you know, this is illegal, so I can't speak on it. Mia's like, girl, but it's on it's on the internet. Is you worse than Stacy talk about a friend? It's on the internet. Yes, it is on the internet, so everybody can read it. She's like, but girl, you're gonna have to say something about it eventually, because people are going to want to know. And then also, that's a lot of a burden on you. At some point, you're going to break, And she's like, well, if I break, this is going to show me who my real friends are. Girl, we'll get a chance to see. You can't dodge the bullets for too long, sweetie. And Stacey don't want y'all to talk about her man, so maybe she about to turn the tides and say, hey, girl, you were going to check into a rehab facility. I don't know, y'all. Tell me how you felt about the episode. I think overall, it's still going at a good pace. And nobody's overdoing, except for Wendy, who's lying. Wendy's lying, and I can't take it. It doesn't seem right. Outside of that, put your beats in the comments for yourself. I want to say, if you all want to know more, and make sure you like this video if you haven't already. If you want to know more about me and everything else I have going on, you can find me on Instagram and on Twitter, BusyBlu, no space, no E. You can also find me on Twitch, BusyBlu, where this should definitely be streaming right now. I'm going to go get some risotto and then take a little bit of a breather. I'm about to go get busy, and you all stay busy. Till next time.
Get busy. What you looking for, I got what you need. What you want, you can come get it from me. Yeah, I know that I've been busy as a bee, but I still got reviews, got stories, got the tea. Get busy. Plus